Oh. 3, 2, 1. Dice Monsters. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our show, Growing Campaigns. You know the spiel by now. We're a group of friends who play Dungeons & Dragons on fantasy grounds from across the U.S. Each week we get together to tell stories and partake in our spirits. Tonight we have the fourth cocktail for the first time. This one I'm actually I'm most proud of. It is the Dutch Master's Daiquiri, and typically I'm not a big fan of sweet and spicy, but it is a semi-sweet malty drink with a muddled Fresno pepper in it. I garnished it with a piece of chocolate because there's this like cayenne chocolate that I really enjoy, and it's really the only sweet and spicy that I like, so I thought that would be nice. It's also made with Bull's Guinevere, which I've never heard of. It's a fermented rye, like white wine, closest to gin. Like it would be described as like a malty gin. So it was a really fun cocktail for me. But that's our Dutch Master's Daiquiri. If you want to know how the Dutch Master's Daiquiri or any of our other drinks are made, you can join us on our bartender. There will be links to bartender and our website, probably. And we will air our show 1 p.m. on Sundays, where we'll join you in the chat, watch our pre-recorded episodes, and enjoy our cocktails with you. That being said, we can get back into the story. Last we left off, our adventurers had managed to successfully kidnap and deliver Lady Fiona Watchter to the Baron. He had scolded the party at first, but decided to use her as an example for the town. No one is safe if they're in the league with Strahd, so he invited the party members to be honored guests at the Burning Sun Festival, which occurs in 2 days. They left the mansion happy, Irina having rejoined the party and knowing their weapons will finally be returned to them. On the other end of town, they met up with Ismark at the St. Andrew's Church, where he mentioned he had a very enlightened day there. Father Lucian had mentioned to the group that he had tasked Ismark with helping the church. And though he had not divulged that information yet, that's a thing. Finally, the day came to rest at the Blue Water Inn. Here, the party ate, drank, and felt safe again with their weapons at their side. They talked to two gruff hunters who they are humans, who offered their services and the party was also asked to check on a late shipment of wine from a tavern owner named Irwin. He was a man with an accent that seemed to change, but he did offer you something that you have been looking for, and free room and board.
I'm gonna head down to the tavern and
I will
make some breakfast.
I will say, Buio, I need a charisma saving throw from you.
Are you sure it's charisma, not constitution?
It is constitution. You're right.
That is 18.
He's rested. No disadvantage.
Yes.
That must be new.
It feels like I haven't had not disadvantage for 2 months or a month and a half.
At this point, Callie has cleaned everything in the room and kind of tucked the comforter in, even though Helen is still in the bed, and she's kind of moving on.
You do hear occasionally during your cleaning of the room the occasional like hiss and scratching at Helena, and you notice this cat is trying to get into the pocket where Theodore is hiding.
Oh. What does the cat look like?
I think it was like a black cat with like gray patches from being old, but that's what it looks like now. I'm gonna write that down. So
Callie's just gonna kind of poke at the cat.
It bats at your hand once without claws. That was your warning.
It shouldn't count as a full ration, but like a piece of a ration out of her pack to kind of offer it to the cat.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say. I'm gonna eat the cat, but it won't count as a full ration.
I need more than that.
Successfully cook it without waking Helena up, so I won't do that.
It's like some dried meats. The cat kind of sniffs it. It won't take it out of your hands, though. Just kind of sniffs it and looks at you.
She pulls one of those, like, where you pretend to eat it, like, yeah, it's good.
The cat turns away from you.
Oh my god.
It's not
back, Callie.
it's not back to pawing at Helena's pocket.
Helena?
While this is going on, Buio, you make your way downstairs and you see Irina and Ismark just sitting at a table, who had got up bright and early, and it seems like they're the only two in the entire tavern.
Ismark, what was it that the priest had, did you mention a quest or a mission that he had for you, something along those lines?
Yes. It had seemed that Father Lucian had a inconvenience a week or so ago. He had noticed that under the church, where he keeps the bones of Saint Andros, they were missing. And according to Father Lucian, the bones of St. Andrew's Church actually protect the church from fiends and other unworldly beings. Now, he did ask for our discretion, as people see the church as a safe haven, and he did not want everyone to panic or get up in arms.
Well, sure. Have they had any instances? Any, fiends or ghouls parade through the church? Or is this just kind of like a preventative thing that we're trying to do?
It's preventative. There has not been any incidences.
Did he have any idea if they were taken, if they were magically disappeared? I don't know. Any leads?
He did have a lead. He suggested that maybe it was the groundskeeper, Milivoj. He's a younger gentleman, maybe in his early 20s or late teens, but the father was a little weary of approaching him. He seems very temperamental and is rarely seen without his shovel.
We also were asked to go find some wine, though. That seems pretty interesting, and we're getting paid for that. Did Father Lucian have any reward or payment for finding the bones?
He did not mention such rewards. But I do feel like I do owe Father Lucian for enlightening me on a few things. So, for the first time, actually make a perception check for me.
Good thing I don't have disadvantage, and good thing I rolled a 7.
I got a 13. I don't think we were happy.
We're both in the conversation.
So, Adonis, you notice for the first time that Ismark is actually wearing a Morning Lord sigil around his neck. And after you ask him to enlighten you, he raises his hands, or his hand, kind of like this, and you just see, like, golden energy emanating from his hands. And then he closes his fists, and it dissipates.
Are you sure he doesn't do one of these?
Not
Praise the sun.
not quite.
Oh.
Father Lucian had showed me something I had within myself. I guess I had untapped powers that I was unaware of. But I do seem to have a bit of a healing touch.
Ismark, that's awesome. You have lots of HP and you can. Wow.
Oh, you flatter me, Adonis.
So what?
What is that?
Can I make a insight check on the Mark's comment?
On what?
Oh, you
Sorry.
flatter me, Adonis.
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh yeah, do you like that?
17.
He's being very genuine.
Genuine. Not flirtatious.
Not flirtatious.
So what did the father want us to do? He just wanted
We need the bones. We need to find the bones of Saint Andrew.
Well, I'll put we need the bone.
Payment is unspecified.
So while this conversation's going on, is Helena, you waking up, or are you still just batting Callie away like the cat is batting at your rat?
I'm waking up. I'm stirring. I'm rubbing the sand from my eyes.
The occasional bug that runs across your face.
If you want, we could go downstairs, see what the situation is with breakfast. Also, there's a cat trying to get at Theodore.
The cat.
It's at your side. Just
I'm gonna grab it. I need to grab it.
make a athletic check. Oh, it's not a very dodgy cat. Don't worry.
It's an old cat.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh, so you go to snatch this cat, and like a worm, it just kind of like goes a little limp, slithers away from you, and is now on the floor. It turned all its vertebrae into rubber bands.
I will cast friendship.
Is there a save? It lasts for 24 hours. It has to be something that you mean no harm. Ooh, its intelligence does not meet the requirement. It's 3, so it's good. So I mean, you're good. Yeah, okay.
It does apparently have a save.
What? Where? Oh, wisdom saving throw. Your DC is 14. Okay. Ooh, this cat is really digging the food that you put in front of it.
So for 24 hours, this beast knows I mean it no harm.
And is a little is a little more friendly towards you as long as you don't harm it.
That's perfect. Because now I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah, those are 2 first level spells, I believe.
They're both.
It's all to make Jesse speak as a cat.
Yep, it just lasts. It lasts 10 minutes.
Cat.
Perfect.
Hi, cat. What's your name?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
grab the clock.
Elliot! Elliot!
Elliot. People sound rude with this. It's kind of a bad name for a cat.
Well, I didn't pick it, so.
Helena, are you talking to that cat? Shh. He's not saying. Okay. All right. Callie leaves the room.
Cat. I need you to tell me about your owner, the old lady.
What do you want to know?
Is she nice to you?
I mean, she feeds us.
What are you guys all doing in her study?
Living. We just kind of hang out together. We're not really allowed anywhere else in the house, but
How long have you
we
been with the old lady?
17 years. I miss my brothers and sisters, but that's kind of all I know. It's a little interesting seeing other things and chasing live prey as it tries to sneak another hand into your pocket and notices you're staring directly at it and sits back up straight like it's not trying to do anything.
I do the finger eyes thing.
Looks away from you a little. Uh-oh, Tim froze.
Tim's frozen.
Oh no.
Use of time too.
I need to take a screen capture of this.
Seth, are you frozen too, or are you just being creepy? Okay.
Aw, it actually disconnected him. Screen capture failed.
Look at my Adam's apple. Oh my god. I'm like a dude.
What, you're not?
I don't know who does.
Oh no.
I don't want to ruin this conversation for Tim.
Okay, well, we're all talking down in the
For Helena.
I can, this can be my fault. I have to go pee.
Perfect. Yeah, all the time, always. Literally forever. Hey, you remember that? Hey, look at the cat! The cat can hear you, Helena.
Cat.
What is her name?
Move cat.
Freya.
Yeah.
Freya could hear Helena and jumped in on the webcam.
Yeah.
What?
Did that help you finish your conversation?
Well, you tried to persuade the cat not to attack Theodore, but you felt unconscious and woke up to the cat like its head in Theodore's pocket, and you just hear like a in your pocket.
I'm cold sweating. I hope nothing's happened. Fastening you said again.
So you're just gonna let this continue to happen?
I shake too, and I grab the cat.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh my goodness. It's charming. It's whooping me. 5.
Jeez. Your cat is going to dodge you and make an attack on Theodore.
No, I'm gonna kill this fucking cat.
It was a 3. It tries to claw at Theodore and it gets one of its claws stuck like in your pocket, like on a thread. And you just feel it when its like head comes out and it's like trying to get away from you, just stuck on a thread.
Alright,
All the twisties to try to get free.
you're right. I'm gonna have to cast Earthbind on it. I'm kidding. It's a second level spell. I can't.
Wait, if this cat's charmed by him, so he's got advantage on this way.
It's not charmed.
Oh,
It totally gets charmed with animal friendship.
It just knows you mean it no harm. It doesn't mean it doesn't want to eat you.
he must listen to everything.
He's a rat.
Oh, he is actually charmed by your spell for the duration. Alright, go ahead and roll an advantage.
Oh, nice.
Even though I think those are supposed to be charisma-based checks, but
It's okay. It's a 7.
his 13 still beats you.
Anyway, I need to go back to questioning it. Even though I can't grab it, the 17-year-old cat. Christ. Cat,
This game is so much like real life.
I need to know if you have seen or heard anything unusual in the past week or so.
You need to get me out of this pocket, and then I'll answer whatever you want.
What?
It's just stuck in your pocket. Get me off!
I can't physically grab you. You're too elusive. Stay still.
You're the worst.
Is it staying still?
It is now.
All right, I'll grab it.
Okay, it allows you to.
All right, I'm gonna pull it out of the pocket, but not let go. I'm gonna hold it up to my face, at full arm length, because I don't want to scratch my face. It's a fear. Helen's been scratching mine. Okay, Kat. I need to know if you've heard anything. Like, who's the girl in the room next to you guys?
Well, that's her daughter.
What's wrong with her? Is she crazy?
I don't know. I kind of like her.
Oh.
She comes in and plays with us sometimes.
Is she friendly?
Yeah.
Does she say anything?
Well, I usually can't understand humans, but she tries to make cat noises at us.
Oh.
This is the first time I've ever had a conversation with one. I'm being honest, it's kind of freaking me out.
I'm sorry to shock you by forcing you to speak with me like this, but I needed answers. Do you know if the old lady has brought over anyone sinister? Have you ever seen a spooky, tall, vampire-looking guy? Pale skin, pointy ears, probably has dark hair, probably handsome.
There's a white cat with pointy ears and dark plotches of hair in the library, right where we stay.
That's kind of close to what I said.
You're looking for?
Yeah, maybe. Are any of your brothers and sisters named Strahd by any chance?
Oh, no.
Well,
There's Percy, and then there's Evelyn. There's Tinker and Scratches.
I like Scratches.
Gary, we don't really like Gary.
Well, okay. The last question is going to be maybe difficult to answer. Does the old lady, has she been planning anything? Has she been going into the library to study something specific about the Baron? Or she said anything about the Baron?
Well,
Or Uprising?
I know she moves a lot of books, but I can't understand her or read the books.
Are there any secret passageways in the house?
I live in the library.
Yeah, in the library.
I stay there.
Where do you go to the bathroom in the library?
At this point, Callie just walks back into the door. Like, Helena, are you ready to come downstairs yet? Are you still talking to that cat?
Kelly, is there anything I should ask the cat about the old lady?
Why are you asking where it goes to the bathroom? Helena!
I can't think. Is there anything important that a cat would know?
Not that comes to mind.
Oh man,
Strahd.
I've put a lot of effort into kidnapping this cat. I feel like I need to get answers out of it.
It was clearly the missing piece that we needed. Oh my god.
Well,
All signs pointing to the cat.
Callie's just gonna kind of walk over and pick up the cat.
I'm not done with him.
As you try to grab it out of Helena's hands.
With the attitude.
Yeah, shake it real good.
Shake the cat.
And she starts walking out of the door and downstairs.
Does she have the cat?
You know, because you protected me from this scaly one, I will tell you. There is a door that not many people go through in the library.
How do you open the door?
That, I don't know. If I could open doors, I'd definitely leave. I don't like to be in one place. Seeing outdoors was exciting.
Where is the door in the library?
One of the walls?
Okay. I bet I have to pull a book.
One of the shelves.
Oh.
Callie's still holding the cat, kind of looking back at Helena and the cat as it's going row, row, row.
Well, Callie, I think this cat's giving me all the information it can. I feel wrong stealing a cat, so I'll probably take it back later.
Do you want me to go with you?
Yeah, I think everyone might. Well, maybe I can do it alone. But in the meantime, do you mind holding it for me? It seems to want to eat Theodore, and I can't take that kind of juju with me. It's bad juju.
How arms has it settled down yet?
It's slyly looking at Helena's pocket like no one notices what it's doing, but sitting completely still.
As long as I stand somewhat close to you, Helena, I feel like it'll be fine.
No, let's go downstairs and eat breakfast.
So after that,
And that's when I said, that's not my dog, that's my mother-in-law.
That's my cat!
Oh, Callie and Helena.
Honest, that was a beautiful story.
I don't get it.
One that would only be told once in a lifetime.
It could never be retold.
Adonis, you're married?
No.
I didn't think he had it in you.
I don't think Helena's very attracted to Adonis.
And you are still the only people down there.
There's no Erwin?
No.
No.
Wait, nobody to make us breakfast?
Is there a bell on the bar to ring to call a cook?
There is no bed.
Is there a fireplace?
I think there is. Yeah, there's a fireplace.
Is there an active fire in it?
Hello?
There is
Well, the only reason I asked.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh, I didn't write down where the winery was. I asked whoever's in charge there, but if no one's there, then I guess I'm not asking. I don't even remember if that information was given to us or if it was
I
just
think it was.
That's the problem with drinking.
West.
I can't remember.
I think it was.
I think it was West.
I think they said it was right by the old windmill.
No. Well, I'd like to go to the windmill eventually. Look, okay. Things that are time sensitive. Winery, being honored at a festival. Bones, I guess.
Wait, what's this about the bones?
Oh yeah. I explained the bone situation without actually taking up time to actually explain the bones.
Oh,
Yeah.
that seems pretty important. We should probably. That's way more important than wine.
But the people need their wine.
They need their bones.
They have their bones. It's just different bones.
Oh, I was misunderstanding.
Wine. Hello?
Old bones. Hello.
Yes, Callie.
Who's serving the breakfast exactly?
I guess we are. And then I walk into the kitchen. Or what I perceive to be a kitchen was the first door I see by the bar.
Adonis, what are you doing?
I'm making breakfast.
You're gonna. All right.
It's
walk
more
behind-
important. It's
He's a
way more
hero.
important than anything else.
He's a hero. Okay.
You walk behind the bar and open the first door. And this room looks like a kitchen of someone who loves to cook. There's piles of plates, walls lined with utensils, and shelves of ingredients, and all manner of pleasant odors strike your nostrils as you walk into the door. There are 2 lanterns that are currently out above a sturdy pine work table in the middle of a cluster. There's a dirty pot that looks like it brewed your beef stew on the hearth.
I lean out and say, Helena, how do you like your eggs?
Fried or fertilized?
Fertilized. I don't want to say it.
Oh, well, I can't. I can only do one of those.
Do they have any toad eggs?
I'll check. And then I'll just slink back into there and try to make breakfast for 1, 2,
Why'd you only ask me?
everyone.
That's 7. You're cutting out really bad.
He cuts out almost when it makes sense.
I'm cooking breakfast, damn it.
Go ahead and make a performance check.
Yeah. Hoping sleight of hand for some reason. 10. Average.
So in about 30, 45 minutes pass by. It's now getting probably close to midday, maybe 11 o'clock. Still nobody in the tap room.
We woke up at 10.
Yeah. Anyways.
Does anybody think it's weird that there's nobody here?
Maybe they're at the Sunshine Festival.
That's in 2 days.
Every day is Sunshine Festival Day.
I like the way you think, Helena. But no, really, isn't it?
Let's keep cooking.
It's not cross-trained? That was that visual there, Ben. It was not cooking.
Oh,
You know you
no.
have to beat your meat to make sure it's very tender before you cook it.
I don't want to meat in my eggs.
Oh,
Mm.
Callie kind of cracks the door a little bit. Adonis,
Yes?
are you doing okay in there?
Doing great.
Do you need any help?
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay, are there breakfast potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
all right. She shuts the
yeah.
door.
you want a hash brown or like what do you like? Home fries?
Breakfast potatoes. Yeah.
I mean,
Breakfast is like 3/4 of the way done cooking when she comes in and asks for potatoes.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
So getting close to midday, Adonis presents a very average breakfast to everyone. It's adequate. It's better than anything you've had on the road. But
How is it? Good? It's good.
I think it's wonderful.
It tastes like I imagine you would, Adonis.
Ah,
I haven't had cooking like this since last night.
But I expected it to be. Thank you.
I don't know if that's good or bad because I know it's average.
I can't really tell the difference. It tastes great to me.
That's the first sign of vampirism.
Potatoes are here. At least I think these are potatoes. So you won in my book.
There are no potatoes on your plate.
She's like, keeps eating.
Oh, guys,
Just know that I mashed something. Tried it.
should we see where everyone is? I'm kind of getting a little worried.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Before that, okay, we're gonna see where everyone is. Bones or wine, or
I don't know. There might be something really weird going on here. My vote's for wine, but
Bones!
wine. What does Callie think?
Gudrun, what do you think?
Damn it! I'll go wherever you guys. Decisions aren't.
Gudrun, you have to vote. You can't back out.
Callie didn't vote.
No, she's waiting.
I usually goes with Gudrun, so you know.
Ismark really wants us to look at these bones. Let's look at Ismark's bone.
Wine then.
Wine it is.
Ismark's definitely bones. Irina's definitely bones.
I don't think their votes count.
4 bones!
Well, look, are we trying to make the town feel better, or are we trying to protect them? Because
I think the bones can wait. And
to me, we haven't been trying to protect them. It doesn't really make sense for what our motive is.
I'm the good person.
keep them alive, and with no alcohol, it's probably fine.
Fine. You know, maybe they're related. Let's just go do the wine. I changed my vote.
Maybe the bones are at the winery.
Maybe the bones are at the winery.
Yeah.
Speaking of the winery, I vividly remember it being northeast.
What? How did you? Who typed that to you?
Great memory.
Nice. Well, we'll go there. We gotta know from. Yeah.
That's good enough for me.
It's
that's
definitely
good.
gotta be 34. We're gonna look for signs. That's what we're
And
gonna do.
believe me,
We're gonna look for signs on the outskirts of town.
Kelly, I'll follow you anywhere.
I think it was west.
West. Oh yeah, no. East where it came from.
East? I thought you said west.
Let's go east. Is it northwest or west? Let's go east.
I don't believe I wrote it down, so
And let's just exit.
I do think that it was just last night. I didn't have that much drink that I shouldn't be able to remember it.
I don't know, you got pretty drunk.
No, I didn't. I had one wine.
On no
I was
sleep.
tired.
That's true. He was exhausted.
Not an empty stomach.
Make a constitution save.
Constitution. All right. All right. Pow.
Let's go Buio.
That'll be a 15.
Wake up without a hangover.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a weird time to tell him that.
But though you don't have a hangover, you still don't remember where the
Fine.
That's fair enough.
Well, guys, let's just go. I mean, we can ask around, and hopefully people are actually still here.
If
Okay.
they care about their wine, they'll care about where the wine comes from.
And if they don't care about their wine, then we'll...
Then we'll go find some bones, I guess, without a paycheck. Off to the winery. You guys don't happen to remember exactly where it is, do you?
I believe Ismark mentioned it being west of here.
Does Ismark always speak in third person?
Erwin. Erwin.
Get him!
It's me telling you it's west of here.
See?
I'm currently telling you it's west of here.
I'm gonna slap Adonis on the chest. I told you it was west.
You had to jump a little to get there, but you got him.
Dude. Alright, let's go.
Where I come from, it's rude to smack people on the ass, Buio.
It was just so.
It's not.
But she is just
Maybe
giving
I
us
will.
information. Just
Is Adonis of age? Buio, I don't think you should touch him like that.
technically, no.
Buio, I
How
think
old are you?
you should think about the repercussions of your actions.
I really should.
I'm almost 18.
Really?
Yes.
This is when this is coming out.
Well, what do you want? You never asked.
Oh my god! Wait, Adonis, here I have thought of you as sort of a voice of reason, and you are 17.
Well, I'm pretty mature for my age, if you can tell.
Oh man.
Don't I sound it?
Oh my.
I just squeeze you like,
I've lived on my own for a little bit, if that helps.
so have we all, I think.
Buio, I really think you should maybe keep your hands to yourself for a little while.
This is a revelation for Adonis. for Buio for Adonis.
Everything makes more sense now.
You're telling me, Helena.
Anyway. Maybe I didn't make it more clear.
So that now it all makes sense. That's why
Late
you were.
bloomer. Let's head on west.
Should you even be having wine? Really?
People around here drink wine at like 13. What are you talking about?
You'll stunt your growth. Look at Buio.
Really? I'm not a human, Helena.
Picture people in the freaking.
That's just a lie. He's human. He was drinking since he was 8. That's why he stopped growing at 8.
No, my mom never let me drink.
Let's go find some wine before we find out Callie's actually a full-grown lizard that is pretending to be dragon folk.
I take offense to that.
On the way. For sure.
And I've had my fair share of wine at all of our meetings.
So you leave or you exit the double doors that you came in, standing underneath
To the west.
it's standing underneath the balcony of the inn. And Buio, you see a very familiar guard standing outside of the inn with arms crossed, looking expectantly.
Callie, can I borrow that letter that the oh my god, I'm not the
Yes,
guy
here you
gave-
go.
The Baron.
the Baron.
Baron Vargas.
Thanks.
And
I'll
Strahd.
just walk up to the guard. Hey, I know you said 8 o'clock last night, but there was a mass that I had to attend. I felt so compelled to seek reverence from the Morning Lord.
I actually didn't realize you didn't show. I was put on guard duty at the Zarovich gate last night. And word... Excuse me?
Sorry, you finish first. I have a question, but finish first.
Word around town was that you and your companions have been absolved, and I came here to apologize for my accusations.
It's all right. I understand tensions were high at the time. There were a lot of exploding bodies. I was frazzled. You were frazzled. We were all frazzled. I just wanted you to know if you had missed me that I was intending to come, but I got caught up in a mass, like I said.
I appreciate you understanding the misunderstanding.
It's all right. What was the reason for you getting posted on the Zarovich gate?
Well, we went down to one guard at each gate, and they were just rotating through. We worked. I can't think of the word. We were shorthanded for the investigation, and we added extra manpower and rotated shifts sleeping. So we just kind of moved around all night as a force. It wasn't me specifically.
Were there any other complications with the guards? You don't have anyone missing or anything like that?
No one has come up missing.
That's good. That's a good thing.
But
Well, I appreciate your servitude, Sir
Gellin. But you can call me Sergey.
Sergey. It's got some spice to it. I like that name.
Thank you. I don't get that a lot. It's not a very uncommon name in these parts.
It's uncommon from where I'm from. Sorry. Helna's comment in the chat.
Just thought of something funny. No.
Well, if there was nothing else that you wanted to know, do you know exactly where the winery is? That we are a little bit turned around in here. We were told by Erwin that his wine supply hasn't been making it as of late. So we would like to help him.
And as much as I would like to help Erwin as he helps many people in this town, as a guard, we don't leave very often. I couldn't point you in the right direction, but I do often see the caravan coming through the Sunset Gate.
That makes sense.
Sunset's in the east.
The Zarovich gate, the eastern gate,
It's the western gate.
the western gate,
The Zarovich Gate would be the northern gate.
northern gate.
I was closer
You
to
guys
all of
like
you.
to make it complicated, don't you?
Sunsets are known to be.
I didn't name them. I just protect them.
Fair enough.
I didn't name one.
Well, Sergey, if there's any morale boosting that any of you need, I'm your guy. What?
What?
Thank you, and I hope you have a good day. I better get to my post. I waited quite a while for you to wake up.
Oh, we were cooking breakfast in there, but apology accepted. And back.
Sergey, before we go, we noticed that there's no one in our inn. Is there some kind of event going on today?
Well, no, but I noticed that patrons don't typically show up at the inn until midday or later. I think the Marticons like to sleep in. They are the only two that run the tavern, and they serve through all types of hours into the morning.
And Helena, usually people do have jobs throughout the day.
Like attending the inn. But I guess that's a bad assumption to make.
But as far as anybody else being there, that made sense. Because there was no one else there.
I do the dishes.
No.
Can we steal from the register?
No.
Don't ask him that. Sergey's here.
I thought about potatoes for like
As a side comment.
Well, I guess.
I bid you adieu, and once again, I apologize. Thank you for being understanding. And he gives you a slight bow and starts to walk east.
to the
Bye,
sunrise
Sergey.
cave.
Nice meeting you. Nice seeing you.
Let's follow him.
No.
And after you meet Sergey is where we'll take breaks.
Okay.
The dishes.
We've almost made it out of the
Nailed it. Only took an hour.
and a half. Yeah, I mean, it's
I ran out of apple juice.
So there's a
Breakfast
small,
was
tiny little piece of kernel of a popcorn stuck somewhere in my trachea.
Did you try removing our trach?
Removing what?
he's on to something.
The whole thing. Just get rid of it. Just all of it. Just cut around.
Have you ever? One time I bought a trachea. Yeah. Did you know that Carrie Elwes was in Dayton the other weekend?
The prettiest girl.
He had a pretty great tweet the other day.
The whole wide room.
Ben did have a great tweet the other day.
What did I do?
No, Carrie Ellis. Commenting on them wanting to remake Princess Bride, he's like, there's a shortage of perfect movies in the world. To be ashamed to ruin this one.
You know,
Aww.
them remaking that is inconceivable.
Yeah, because Andre the Giant's dead.
Don't
Right.
worry, Shaq can play him.
Yep, the movie is gonna be great.
Saved it. No, it's
Only
perfect
if
movie.
he's only
They
if
should.
Andre
it's
the only
ridiculous.
if Bezzic's character is replaced by Shazam.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because
I
like,
thought that's where I was going.
why are they remaking good movies? Remake the shitty ones that didn't work. Like, stop it.
That's true. That's what it should do.
Like I'm not gonna watch Aladdin. Why would I?
No, I already liked the first one. Just,
Yeah, Robin Williams is perfect.
I thought we were supposed to go.
no,
Anyways.
we have to talk about this.
So you leave the room, or you leave the inn. The guard leaves. Go. What are you doing?
We're going out of town. We're going west. Speed run.
Are you just gonna follow the main road? Any pit stops? What are you doing? You've never seen the West Gate.
We're going.
Well, I'm trying to notice if there are. Wait, no, we already had it explained that there are owners of the inns like to sleep in, which is kind of weird, but whatever.
Which way was the old lady's house?
North.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not going by it.
Well, the inn and the old lady's house are pretty close together.
Okay.
the cat.
They're like 400 feet apart.
Yes.
500 feet apart.
I'll
I
do the
still have
cat thing
cat.
later.
So you're gonna go up there first? Is that what you said?
No, I'll do it later.
I'll do it later.
We could try to catch up.
So should I keep this cat?
Should we drop off the cat?
I don't want to take this cat on a journey, Helena.
You guys can figure out the cat.
I'll deal with the cat. You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up.
We'll walk slow.
That's fine.
In my arms, though.
I can go fast. I'm gonna try to grab the cat and shove him in my bag real quick. Aggressively.
Slowly to the west to get to the gate.
Oh,
I'm gonna
jeez.
walk at my normal
Wait.
pace, maybe slowly for someone.
Adonis,
Yeah.
if you start to get concerned, send Weird Al after me. Surely he'd be able to spot
I
me.
have to be within a certain amount of feet for him to work, but okay.
Okay, just use his eyes. I'll look for Weird Al. That way I know where you are.
Or I could just tell him to go that way and then sure.
No, straight up in the air. I'll look in the sky for Weird Al, and I will head to where the Weird Al is.
Okay. This makes sense.
Yeah.
We have a plan.
What's that? Okay, I'm gonna go drop off the cat now. Goodbye.
Out of here.
Goodbye.
So it takes you just a couple minutes to walk up to the Watchster house. The door is closed.
Is there still my dirt ramp going up to the library window?
Well, it's not like anybody demolished it.
Good. How's the window look?
Closed.
It should be broken. Is it glass? I threw a rock through it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, it's closed.
Okay.
It is closed.
Is there a glass window right next to it, by any chance?
It's taped up.
I would like to throw a rock through it again.
Through the tape?
Yes. Well, maybe if there's a window next to it, I'll just do that. Whack it out.
You've been in the library, you know there's windows on the other side.
I'll just go up my ramp. I don't want to make another one. It's a lot of effort. It's tape. I don't even know there's tape in this universe.
Well, it's boarded up. There's something there.
Is it tape or is it board? What is it?
It's board.
Boards? Okay. Well, I would like to go up my dirt ramp using mold earth where I need to if it's too steep. And once I get to the top, put my ear up against the boards to see if I hear anything.
Make a perception check.
He's back in the house.
Natural 1.
You really concentrate? Nothing.
I'm gonna kick it in. Or elbow. Probably an elbow.
Make a strength check.
I'm pretty strong. Hey, 15. It's not a 1.
You just pull your arm forward and bam! This loud thud and all the boards just in succession fall onto the floor.
Perfect. Can I see anything inside there?
There's a library and 7 cats.
All right. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna throw the cat in, and I'm gonna hurry up and try to find a shelf.
Make a perception check.
18, 22.
You do hear the slight footfalls of someone or something making its way upstairs.
I gotta be quick. Gotta see the shelf.
Okay, make an investigation check
Oh fuck.
for the book.
How long do I have? Do I surmise? Oh god damn it!
Less than a minute.
I rolled a 6 on investigation.
Okay, you probably have a minute. So you spend you're getting very close to that minute point where you're starting to worry about it. You have not found a trigger.
All right, I'm gonna quickly throw. I'm gonna lay a rock or toss a rock or place a rock where the boards are. The biggest one I have, which is not very big, and I'm gonna turn into a cat.
Okay. So as you're turning into a cat, like you were just cat size as you hear the and someone coming in to look. They look a little puzzled as there's a small pebble sitting on the floor and all these boards just torn apart. And it's like this elderly woman.
How many old women are in this house? Do we need to steal her?
Ah, shit. And you see her walk out and head back down the stairs, leaving the door open. Grab her.
Is there any way I can use my cat ability to sniff for a different, a musty room that's hidden?
Does the cat have keen senses?
The cat does.
You can make a perception check with disadvantage to find a musty room.
I believe in you.
But that means it's a straight roll, right? Because you should have
Advantage. Yeah. It's okay. It's a 12.
Sniffing around, you can smell something cooking downstairs, but that's about it.
Fuck. Stupid cat eyes can't see goddamn shelves. I'm gonna start going up to all the bookshelves and knocking everything on the floor. In typical cat fashion.
Well, if it was typical cat fashion, you'd stare at someone, waiting for them to look at you, and then knock it off. There's no one for you to spite, so
It's typical cat fashion in a hurry.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, jeez. Hey, 21.
So you start knocking down books feverishly, just pulling them by their bindings, scratching into them. All these books are falling onto the floor. Make a perception check.
Oh, jeez. 20.
You hear the footfalls of someone approaching the staircase. Oh boy. I don't even know where the secret room goes.
Should have thought about that, Elliot.
Yeah, do you still have animal friendship? Is this cat able to...
Oh, okay.
He's trapped for 24 hours.
So you move from one bookshelf to the other. They're both pretty barren. There's not a lot of books in these shelves, and you run over and you start pulling them off, and you hear the creak of someone starting to walk up that first step. And as you
I remember a lot of steps.
you hear like a pin moved, and all of a sudden a hinge engages, and the bookcase opens up.
Oh.
There lies a dusty 10-foot square room with a curtained window and shelves lining 3 walls. On the bottom shelves rests an iron chest. The other shelves are bare. And with that last perception check, as you're done pulling the books off, the bookshelf opens and you have to back away, and you scan the room quickly, and you notice that one of the cats has a key dangling from its collar.
I need to close the door.
How are you going to close the door?
As a cat, with my head.
Closing the...
Not the bookshelf door, the other door.
It leads out into the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a strength check.
You never
I have cat strength.
close the door.
I actually haven't.
Do you know what cat strength is?
I I can very quickly.
I can win very quickly.
And kick.
It is
-4. Cat strength. I'll just roll 20.
But damn.
12.
You push. It's not budging, and all of a sudden, it gives way. You carry the momentum, and you close the door.
With my cat-like reflexes, I'm going to go for the cat with the key around its neck and try to snatch it with my cat mouth. Wait, there's no point. It'd be easier like this. Boo?
What?
Wait, no point? Are you trying to do it as the cat or not?
I'm trying to do it as a human.
As a human?
Yep.
Okay, so you turn back to Helena. Try to grab the cat. Make an
Well for you.
athletics check.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, 18.
The cat got a total of 17.
Oh, that was close.
So the cat just darts out of your way, and you just grab it by the end of its tail, and you hear "Meow!" It turns around to claw you, but you're too quick. You snatch the key and pull the collar right off of its head. It was on there loosely. And now you have the whole cat's collar with the key.
Dash into the secret room and close the door behind me.
How are you going to close the door?
The best I can.
That's a good answer. I'm gonna use that.
With my momentum, just grab it and swing it. You know?
Go to grab it, and your momentum carries you forward into the room. But the hinges have seized.
Oh, man. Well, I can't mess with that. I gotta go to the chest. I gotta.
Okay.
Put the key in it. Turn it.
Okay, so I'm going to just ask you to make a general dexterity check. Just to see how quickly you're doing all of this.
12.
So you are able to put the key in the chest. And you open it. There are 2 books. A few pieces of paper, what looks to be a one sealed opened letter, and an old pipe.
Take it all. Is it like a metal pipe or like a smoking pipe?
It's like a smoking pipe.
Nice.
And there is a ton of gold and silver, more than you've seen in your entire life.
So it's like 8.
There's several hundred coins in this chest.
Well, I can't get greedy now. I have to grab the books and the letter and the pipe. Those are the most important.
The books, the letter, the paper, and the pipe?
Yeah. And then as much, one handful if I can. I'm 6 foot tall. I got big hands.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Okay. 14, 13. Sorry.
Okay. So you grab it and you hear the knobs start to turn in the room. What are you doing?
You said there was a window?
There is.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to break the window. And
You hear the doors push open very quickly. But who's there? What are you doing? It's broken. Someone's entering the room. Quick, what are you doing?
I have to. I gotta turn into a cat.
Bring out a cat.
And I have to. Man, is there anything to hide behind in the room?
You're in a empty room that has bookshelves on a wall, and the shelves only has the chest.
Oh, that's fine. I just need to act like I'm investigating the broken window as a cat.
Okay, make a deception check.
No. It's a 4.
So this old lady immediately notices that the bookshelf is opened. Walks in and sees you as a cat staring at this broken window, sees the open chest, looks out the window.
I gotta make room for it.
Sees nothing.
As soon as she looked out the window.
You go to make a run for it. She turns around. Make a dexterity check.
Oh, what's cat dexterity? +2. 15.
15?
Yeah.
Oh man, I rolled a 14. So she comes down, she scoops you by the bottom of the belly, and your hind legs just go limp, your front legs carrying you forward. As she closes, she just misses your hind paws as you dart out of the room into the hallway.
Jump out the window.
Or into the room, and you just jump right out the window.
Yep, the one I broke to get in.
How much HP do you have as a cat?
1d4. So I have 2.
There's a ramp, so I guess you would just run down the ramp. But you start to sprint down the ramp. This old lady sees you running out the window. Doesn't bother to chase you.
I'm hauling ass.
You sprint as fast as you can. You make it back to the inn. You turn the corner on the main road where you know your friends are, still running as a cat.
Are we at the gate yet?
Yeah, you might be. I feel like that took kind of a long time. I gotta look at the map.
I have an interlude if we're not.
Cat has 40 speed, by the way. They're fast.
Okay, you guys are walking towards the gate. And the cat's trying to catch up.
With dash, I mean, that's 80 feet.
Yep, and they're walking at 30, so you'll catch up pretty quick.
All right. So as we're walking, I kind of position myself a little bit behind Ismark, Irina, and Gudrun and Adonis. Just a little bit. Not conspicuously or anything like that. And I'm going to cast message on Adonis.
Still make a sleight of hands check. Just
Sleight of hands.
Because message.
Can I do it with advantage since I'm behind everybody?
yeah, except Callie, because you did not mention her.
Wow.
And it's also
Callie's, I thought, okay.
It is just,
It's not, yeah.
I guess it's whispering. I don't know.
I was just, because you were behind them, I was already giving you the benefit of the doubt on
It's
your
funny because I was gonna cast message to Buio, so this is
You guys are so cute.
it's funny.
Okay. So, go ahead. It seems like no one is paying attention to you.
So I subtly point to Adonis. What did you see yesterday? I know you saw something.
And I'll just reply because I know how it works. I saw everything.
Why is it? And I'm going to continue to message. Why haven't you told anyone?
When was I going to?
Well,
Is this just like, are we just going back and forth with?
yeah. I figure if the DM allows it.
Message is a cantrip. You guys can do this shit all
Yeah.
day.
I'll just want to guess the last response would have just been, I think we should tell them, just not in the town.
I don't know how I feel about that. I want to have their trust, and want you to know too that that was out of my control. I died, and when I woke up, I felt this urge, and it just kind of took me over.
Yeah.
I have a plan to keep it at bay.
We all want to help you. Just, I think it's best
I
for
sure hope
everyone
so.
to know to be able to help you.
I feel a little relief, even though this is coming from a 17-year-old boy.
Maybe don't tell us, Mark. And then I just stay silent for the rest of it.
Okay, that's fine.
So as you say, not from a 17-year-old boy, you see this cat darting hastily between your legs, trying to catch up to the group. Helena, real quick, I need a perception check from you.
For me?
Yeah. This cat.
Yeah.
But you get Helena's wisdom, so.
17.
As you were leaving the room, you heard Elliot call you an asshole.
What? No, he's charmed.
He can still think you're an asshole. You threw him into a room, you stuffed him violently in a bag.
That's true.
He's charmed.
Once you violently stuff someone in a bag, you kind of lose your charm.
I thought you liked it.
Before. It's fine.
You just heard Elliot call you an asshole.
I wish I rolled poorly.
Or did you not roll well enough?
No.
You're right.
If I roll 20, it's I love you, asshole.
If it was a 20, Elliot would have been saying, "Please take me with you." But anyways,
That's it.
you've caught up to the group. You're now a cat walking next to the group.
No, Cat is guilty. But this is not. I'm no
You're
longer
all
a cat.
slightly startled as
Animorph.
turns from a cat to a human with like a bunch of like books tucked under her arms as a human, a handful of what looks to be at least 25 gold, and
Hey, those are in my pocket.
papers. You did not have time to, you just grabbed them and turned.
Well, it's in my pocket now.
Oh,
What you got there, Helena?
Yeah.
The weirdest thing happened. Elliot had all this stuff he had to give me for taking such good care of him.
Who?
But these papers, Adonis, can you read these? And I want to give him the paper and the books.
I'm gonna,
Where did you get these?
I guess, take those. I don't know what they are. But I like
So
it.
the books are titled, excuse me,
Go ahead.
sorry, The Devil We Know, and the Grimoire of the Four Quarters.
That's $1.
The parchment are 5 notarized deeds, and they are parcels of land given to the Watcher family that are nearly 4 centuries old.
It's one of them the windmill.
Signed and dated by Count Strahd von Zarovich.
She's evil. Thank you.
So what did they say?
And then
Yeah,
there's
Adonis, what you got?
there's a very old letter. It's to Livonia Watchter from Lord Vasil von Holtz, thanking Livonia for her hospitality, her loyalty, and friendship over the years.
Oh, interesting. Good data. Good stuff. Well, guys, yeah. I got yeah.
What did it?
Go. Well, let's talk about this outside of town.
Okay.
We have a lot to discuss.
You shouldn't let people know you have that, by the way.
Okay, well, I won't. And I put it in my backpack and be like, here, this is for your troubles. And then I gave the scroll of protection from poison to Helena because I don't.
I look confused.
You're the only one that can use it easily. Well, you gave me something. We're giving gifts out. Here you go.
I crumple it up and put it in my bag.
Okay.
I'm just randomly throwing this shit in your inventory. I'm putting a number in front of it though, so I can find them later and actually fix it and make it good. Adonis.
Freaking 5 deeds, Jesus Christ, and you're the one complaining about kidnapping. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, there was an old lady there that isn't kidnapped.
We'll get to her later. You say yeah. You've got wine to investigate. Make it. Everything that gets brought up tries to make it seem like this wine is less worth it each time and that it's just a petty little thing. But I'm telling you guys, wine.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll see Buio, I guess, on board.
You don't need to convince me much more, Adonis.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're safe, Helena. Yeah.
I'm glad I'm safe too.
What do we do now, God?
I'm almost done with this.
Oh, my clumsy hands.
So you begin to walk and you see a fairly similar setup from when you walked in. There is just tons of spikes lining, or there's just a spiked wall essentially with a porticulus and scaffolding about 10 feet high, and there's 2 guards up on top of the scaffolding looking out along the old Spouch Road.
Okay. I mean, I was just going to continue walking through the gate unless someone stopped me.
The gate is closed.
Okay. Oi! Oi!
Oi! Hey, you up there?
One of the guards turns around and looks and says, "What you need?"
We're going to the winery. We're gonna check up on some things. Could you let us through?
Yeah, we got some things going on.
Well, all right. Good luck out there. And unlike letting you in, they have no problem opening the gate to let you leave.
Boy, that was too easy. But thank you. Oh,
Yeah, that actually was a little easy, Adonis.
oh,
Boy.
Like,
And you hear the chains moving as one of them is like slowly turning a wheel, which is lifting the porticulus up. And you are, what call those porticulus? I can't remember.
Portugal's.
Portico.
Pergola.
Pagoda.
Patagonia?
Pomegranate. Pergonate. I'm glad you caught that. Fragente.
Pig?
Help. I am Fragente.
You know how many times I've seen that video in the last 7 months?
Let me tell you what.
Anyways, so you walk through and you find yourselves on the not so familiar old
New salad. Old.
It's new old salad.
New Haven.
Some new old salad, eh?
Some new old salad.
Oh.
It's new to us.
It is. So, not too far down the road, you find yourselves, and I know Helena's gonna lose her mind, but you find yourselves at a bridge.
No, I'll literally lose my mind.
If Helen is literally losing her mind, what does that look like?
Yeah, it looks like I'm casting darkness and shooting arrows at your chest.
You dead with a melt acid arrow on your chest.
Adonis takes out his orb and Gudrun takes out Wolfbane. Just keeps walking.
What is your marching order?
Blast.
Pushed.
Before we do any crossing,
Yes.
Animal.
can we make I'd like to make an investigation on the bridge.
Investigate the bridge.
I'm going to investigate it so good with my 15.
That's pretty good investigation.
The bridge, though looking very old, seems very safe and sturdy. It goes over a river. So here, on the other side of the bridge, you notice that the road comes to an X intersection. There's branches. It branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. You can see that there's a signpost there, and that's about all you gather.
Seems safe to me, guys.
Is that a magnifying glass for you?
It's a spectacle.
Oh.
Cute.
How far away?
Your mask? I mean, are you able to put your mask over?
I
top
can
of-
see just fine. My mask doesn't hinder my sight.
We'll talk about the mask later, but let's cross.
No,
the
we can
bridge
talk
first.
about it now. That's fine.
Okay, well, we can talk about it while we cross the bridge. So
We're gonna cross that bridge.
Jesus. Is there water under the bridge?
There is water under the bridge.
How high is the bridge?
Are there any vines on the bridge?
How much moss is there?
I want to know how far down the water is.
Is it made of brick? Are there stone? How many elk are in the area?
Adonis is about to get. He's about to get blasted.
Sorry, Gudrun and Adonis are traveling together in the front, and that's all I'm saying. And no, fine.
Oh,
Gudrun and Adonis in the front.
we'll let Irina and Ismark be right behind them, and I'll be right behind Irina and Ismark.
I will be the back.
Is next to Buio then.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got a walking buddy.
I have to.
Helena with a little T for Theodore.
Oh yeah, you got a walking buddy too.
He's like still quivering in a pocket, afraid to come out. Dude, or that hard life. Anyways,
Haven't we all?
yeah, kind of. You cross the road, and there's a sign with arms pointing in all 4 directions.
Which one says winery?
Let's look. I'll let the owl look for me.
That pause, though.
What kind of owl?
A weird owl. An undead owl.
Hey, yeah, Adonis, why don't you send? Well, let's hear what the sign says,
Let's see what the sign says.
and then plan B.
Yeah.
To the northeast, you see the sign says Valakai and Ravenloft. To the southeast, it says Berez. To the... Oh boy. Let's see. The southwest, it indicates Kresk, and the Solka Pass. And the... Okay, the northwest says Lake Baratok.
I feel like the wine likes the more northern region.
So you want to go up the mountains?
The less northern regions. I don't know.
To the west are denser wood, and then the southeast has a valley and a river. I have no idea where we're going, so the sign, all that says is Perez. The other one, what does it say, Perez? What is that?
Kresk.
Kresk.
Perez.
That's, I mean, didn't you want to take Irina to Kresk anyway?
I suggested we go to Valakai.
On a side note, when Ismark wasn't there, Donovich suggested taking Irina to Kresk for safety.
That's what it was.
There's the abbey there. I can't remember what it's called.
Well, there's no wine near an abbey.
Yeah, near an abbey, it's beer.
What's out there? So we could try the mountains, or
Abbey of Saint Markovia.
I think if we were to draw on that, we should go that way,
which way?
towards Kresk.
Oh,
What do you want to do, Helena?
Helena, well, maybe
I don't know what she wants to do.
Helena doesn't really care. She'll follow Callie though.
Lead the way, Callie. We believe in you.
Everyone make a survival check.
We're about to walk 45 miles to
Gudrun's
The next city.
running real high with this one. Ooh,
It's got a 17.
Buio got 14.
yeah, sure, I'll help out.
Oof.
Since I'm proficient in survival.
That's a
That's fine, it's a
natural
natural one.
Yeah, but I'm not proficient, so I said 8.
Still
I
a
guess.
natural.
Natural 20s, they're natural 20s.
Driving, guys.
Okay, I just need to roll from Gudrun.
Gudrun got a 14.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's just with the DOS picture.
True.
Oh, that's super weird.
Yeah, it doesn't strike the same feeling. I think
You know what? The natural 20, you notice that there are like tracks from wagons that head southwest from here.
Chris.
Do the tracks have like little puddles of wine in them?
The tracks of the wagons.
The wine would have been dried up.
Oh shit! You know what I never did?
In the shape of an arrow.
You guys, I know what I said about Perez, but I kind of feel like Kreska's the right way. I agree with you now.
You know what?
Wait.
I also agree.
Let's just follow these wagon trails that you found, Kelly.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's follow away.
That's why I feel like.
So, you continue southwest. You travel about a quarter mile. There's just trees with branches reaching out into the path. Occasionally, you have to duck and dodge, and some parts of the path you see the fog part as you walk through it. It seems to move through the trees and fill the path in behind you. And as you walk, you can't see the path too far behind you. The fog just seems to be parting its ways for you. You can see subtle sunlight up at the very top of the sky. It's probably just crested over a little past noon. There's no actual rays of sunlight that is getting through the heavy overcast and dense fog of Barovia. You continue another quarter mile, and you notice a path that splinters just northwest of the path you're currently on. It's fairly narrow, but maybe a wagon can get through there.
I was gonna send my owl down it.
Your what out?
My weird owl.
Okay.
And I was gonna look through its eyes and kind of get a feel for what this path is.
So you grab onto just a tree or gudrun,
That's right.
kind of steadying yourself. Make a perception check with Weird Owl as you look down the path.
11. He's going down it at least.
Yeah, you go 100 feet or so, the path continues, and you just see small puddles from the water that's been left over from the heavy rain that's fallen that fill what look to be humanoid footprints.
Guys, I can't really tell much other than people traveling in and out of this path by foot. It's. Do you guys want to go down this road and see if the winery's that way, or?
Can I investigate the footprints? Are they wearing? I'm trying to determine if they're wearing shoes or if they're barefoot, and if they have long toenails. Kind of goblin-like.
Make a survival check.
Oh, good choice.
Most importantly, toenails.
25.
All of it.
They were wearing, some were wearing boots, some are barefoot,
Those fucks.
but they don't have pointed claws or anything. It doesn't look like a wolf's footprint or elongated. It's a humanoid's footprints.
How about how big they are?
Probably medium size.
Okay.
Some of them smaller, some of them a little bigger, like Gudrun size, but
Can I look over to Buio's feet real quick?
they're all bigger than that.
Okay, thank you.
Wait. I'd like to make a deception check as I notice he looking straight at my feet.
You can't lie. The feet don't lie.
What are you gonna lie about?
I would like to attempt to hide my feet and deceive him. I don't know. It's not important.
Dodge.
Move on.
He's reading a lot. Should we go up that path or not?
Guys, I think we have to keep an eye out for traps. I don't know if these are... I don't know who would be walking in the woods barefoot other than I mean, humanoids.
Radu probably was barefoot, right?
I don't remember. I don't think anyone.
Well, do you
All
think
those
it's likely that this is toward the winery, or no? Because if not, then I just want to go.
I'll take a shot in the dark for my many years of wisdom.
The cart tracks.
I think so too. Just keep an eye out for traps.
I think we should remember this foot trail.
I bet it leads to a goblin lair. I'll say it.
So,
What makes you think it's a goblin lair, Helena?
They're barefoot. Only goblins are barefoot.
only goblin.
Helena, you're
Are
barefoot.
you?
But you,
Funny enough,
you're
so
barefoot.
is Callie.
But she has spiky toenails.
And nobody questions it because I have scales, so. Helena, you seem to know a lot about this. What do traps look like?
They do all kinds of traps. You know, they have pitfall traps. They just have ambushes from bushes. Just
So we
keep
should
an eye
look for
out.
bushes?
Look for bushes. You know, don't step in a circle of rope because they'll pull you up. Just keep an eye out, okay? Step lightly.
I'll look out for that.
That's a good tip. Thank you.
Of course. Keep an eye out.
And as we
Ready a
continue
spell.
on the path, continuing down the path, cart track.
They pay it.
I got my eyes open. I have Eldritch Blast prepared, so if anything pops up as a reaction, I'm shooting it.
Alright.
I don't know. Yeah, I understand that can backfire. But
There's a
goblins,
raven.
man.
You shoot it down.
Dead.
No.
You have bad luck for the rest of your life.
-1 to all rolls.
What? Disadvantage on all rolls.
Ouch.
Oof.
Just
The Buio life.
Just die.
Yeah, you saw what it did.
I can't wait to make an 8-year-old half-orc girl that's really in love with Gudra and really wants to become him. Gudra.
out until 10 to 12 sessions. are in or something.
GD.
So you continue down the cart path, following, and you find yourselves at another 2 or 3 miles down the road. You've been traveling for about an hour and a half now. Probably closing in on 2 hours. There is it splits again to the south.
So many paths. Why can't the winery just be right by the town?
Why can't it have a sign?
Or a sign? How are people supposed to get there if their whole business is...
The goblins took the signs down.
There have been no signs of goblins, Helena.
So are we going straight, or are we turning off the path?
I don't know, Ismark. Why don't you tell us?
I think we should stay on the path. What is the other...
I'm frustrated, damn it.
What's the other way look like?
South
Yeah.
to southeast. It's just it's a skinnier path, but it's definitely bigger than that footpath that you saw. It's actually cleared out of the woods. It doesn't look like it's completely engulfed in wilderness, but it doesn't look like you'd be marching through the wilderness.
Are there distinct wagon wheel marks?
It's routing.
Yeah. 14.
No, but there are the way that you're already traveling.
I think we should keep on the main path.
Okay.
You guys travel another quarter mile down the road, or so. Again, you hear the occasional tree branch fall in the distance. You hear the constant chirping of locusts.
I'm on edge.
Hear a thunderstorm out in the distance. And you continue to trudge through this fairly wet path, avoiding as many puddles as you can, or embracing them if you're Helena.
Doesn't seem like Helen is embracing anything right now.
You continue to walk through the fog, and you can still watch as the fog parts. It fills in behind you. And you continue another quarter mile down the road. So you lost Buio. But since he is following, you make it to a stretch of the Old Sphalich Road that has multiple branches. One that heads north, quickly turning into a dirt path. One branch heading south as it winds through the lower mountains. There's a third branch heading west. And another one heading south. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The three arms of the signpost point to three branches. One to the north reads Kresk. And through the woods you can see a stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Valakai. The road slopes up gradually in that direction. And the arm pointing southwest, where the raven is now perched, reads The Wizards of Wine. And the road slopes gently downwards in that direction.
Guys, I found it. I did it. I found it. The sign.
We'll lead the way, Adonis. I'll follow from far
It
behind.
says Wizards of the Wine, so I figure that's good enough.
That is good.
I will say, you guys have been traveling for upwards of 3 hours at this point.
That's not good.
Well, we're gonna continue. Right, Buio?
Sorry, I blacked out for a little bit.
Buio
It says
agrees.
Wizards of the Wine or something on the sign, and it points to the south. And we're gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good signs. Good
sign.
ideas.
It is a good sign. It's the only sign.
It's the only sign. There we go.
And I confidently, proudly head down the path.
As you start heading down that path,
Ignoring all DM rules.
I do need a Buio, Adonis, Helena perception bonus.
17.
Natural
That's
20.
not a natural one. Oh wait, that was a 7. Never mind.
Also,
9.
yeah, you're right.
Awkwardly enough, your natural 20 beats my natural 20. Because it only has a +1.
Ouch. It's about to eat Eldritch Blast.
Helena, you are startled with a wild-looking figure, caked in gray mud, and it's clutching a crude stone axe.
Yep. It's eating the Eldritch Blast.
Whether it's a man or a woman, you cannot tell.
It's getting it. It's catching an Eldritch Blast. It's been ready.
And as soon as you see it, you just arc your hand up towards it in an upward fashion, and this blade-like silver energy extends from her body, striking through the forest where they're at, knocking half of a tree out of the way, and explodes in its direction. Go ahead and make a spell attack.
Out of your hand.
You can cast it from like the extension of a weapon or your hand.
Households.
She did not have anything like prepared.
Sorry.
So
Oh. Let's just ignore everything just happened.
Oh, jeez.
Let's just ignore it all happened. Okay. 23 to hit.
Okay, I need to do something real quick.
So I thought I'd double click it. Oh jeez, that was a lot of dice.
What? Is that just a psych out move?
Yeah, that's all.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, well I can do that too.
Helena, you take 61 damage. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
Alright.
Helena's dead.
See you guys later.
That was me. Wait, I don't like that I can't even see whenever I roll into that dice tower.
Yeah, I like it. For the
What does
team.
it do for me?
I can see it. That's why.
Yeah, but like, when do you use that?
When you don't want to know.
I want you to roll and not look at it.
I'm just gonna roll damage while I do this.
You rolled a 1. No!
Why is that a 20?
You did roll one.
How's the attack? I guess that's the damage. Oh, there's another one.
I don't like how much time you're taking. This is like.
I just usually have most things prepped. This I did not have. I thought I'd get home soon enough to do it. I did not have enough time to do it. That's all this is.
Oh.
Guys, here's an update. That little popcorn kernel has made its way back up my throat, so
Yay! Are you gonna name it?
I think you have to now.
And back down the throat it goes.
otherwise I would just cough it up in front of you.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
His name is Mr. Sand.
With the Eldritch Blast hitting the creature man for 1 damage.
Oh my god.
The thing was ready though.
What a wallop. Anyway, so Helena, you see this just light surge of this silver, just blade-shaped energy that cascades into the woods, splintering tree trunks and branches out of its way. It explodes into this humanoid that is just covered and caked in a grayish mud that none of you knew was even close to there other than Helena. It seems to absorb the blast with hardly noticing it.
It's dead.
And that is where we will pick up next week.
Are you sure Gudrun can't just throw these javelins?
Make sure you mark down that 1 damage.
I did.
Good. I've done my part this fight.
No, you still have to cast darkness and then.
I'll cast it on us.
And then
That's humane.
acid arrow on Buio.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just on me? Wasn't it on Gudrun too?
No.
It's you.
I
didn't want to find the winery. I just wanted to hang out and back to each other.
thought you guys were gonna make it to the winery.
I did.
We didn't make it to the winery.
No, we had a cat adventure. We had breakfast.
I mean, as a DM, you can't plan for cat adventures.